exhausted. Oh, I pulled my back out. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Saturday morning, everybody. It's SATURDAVE with me, Dave. It's 9:27 here on the East Coast, Eastern time. Oh, look, there's one hair there. Look at that. There's one hair that's sticking straight up from my beard. Look at that. I can't get it to go down. Look at that. Right there. Isn't that weird? Ooh, I gotta cut that today. Hi, Bubba. Hi, trailer park supervisor. The trailer park supervisors here. Oh, we better be good. Go. Which shot me better, like this or like this? I don't know. I was out walking Tank this morning. I had my hat on, like I need it. It's finally we got a sunny day here in DC. Finally, a sunny day. Oh no, I can't decide. I'll keep this on until I get hot. Finally got a sunny day here. It's been raining for like the last week. We had a week of rain back a couple weeks ago. It just rained like hell. And then we had a couple of sunny days, and then we had another week of rain, and then had a couple of sunny days. Then we had another week of rain. And it's just like, I don't know. I cannot remember a wetter late summer. It's just been as wet as, usually things dry out here in August, and it's just wet and humid and sticky and damp. Hello, Bubba. How are you? Do your laundry, Dave. I did my laundry. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 tan-dills here. These lovely ladies here, I guess they're afraid of a tan-dill. It's a worry. They're really worried there's going to be a tan-dill shortage, so they just stock up on it, man. I don't know what we'll do if the power goes. There's some sort of Armageddon thing and the power goes out. We'll still have enough tan-dill. I guess we could hand wash our clothes in the creek and using tan-dill. I don't know. Yeah, a little early. It's only 2 minutes early now, 9:28. Got to get the crew together. How you doing, everybody? Today's topic is your favorite nomadic pets. No favorite nomadic dogs. We're going to confine it to dogs today. Sorry, Jax. We want to find out who is your favorite pet, RV dog or nomadic dog. Okay. A lot of these nomads, they're out in their vans, they're out in their RVs, they're out in their whatever's. Hey, Greg. Hey, Mike. Hey, Gus. Avocados. No. Who was it said? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, that's the key to a lot of YouTube revenue and the key to a lot of super chat revenue. Don't forget to punch that super chat button down in the corner there if you want. I'm not. Makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Getting up early Saturday is good for the soul. It's good for the soul. Anyway, I can't sleep late. I'll tell you something. One of the things about getting older is I don't know, it's harder and harder to sleep late, Even if I don't have a real good night's sleep, my brain wakes me up at 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning. That's just the way it is. Today I actually slept a little. I slept till like 7:30, so I was pretty good today. So anyway, but yeah, it's hard for me. I will occasionally sleep till 8, but very rarely later than that. When I was a kid, yeah, I slept till noon, but it just doesn't happen anymore. Oh, I just love this stupid Chrome interface with these chats that the comments just keep going away. All right. Craig's there. Craig's up in New Jersey today. He's visiting his mommy up in New Jersey. So yeah, he came within a few minutes of me yesterday. He was up through Gainesville, up I-66 to the Beltway, and we couldn't get together. We were like, we've never met. I've never met Craig. We talk a lot, and it's just really funny. But hey, RV Rebel Girl, my dog Danny, she is the cutest. Okay, 1 vote for Danny. This is driving me absolutely nuts today. This chat thing, it just keeps blinking off. What is up with this? It's driving me nuts. It's really hard to read because every time I'm sitting there looking at it, Moo, we got to vote for Moo from Joe B. Every time I'm looking at this chat thing over, I guess I just got to keep my hand on the mouse thing here because it just keeps blinking away. All right, let me go back and look at some of the comments here. Morning, Mike Brown. Bubba Warbucks. More thunderstorms predicted for North Carolina today. Oh no, no! Oh, Burger Planet. Burger Planet's down your way there. He's over in Gatlinburg, over in Tennessee. There, I was walking around 3 hours last night. I don't know. When they were all, remember the foursome, Jordy, Adam, Berger, and Carpetbagger, when they were all out in Hollywood Boulevard. When was that? This back in the spring sometime. They all, Burger Planet had some not Burger Planet, Carpetbagger had some very nice things to say about Burger. He really liked Burger a lot. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some sort of a meetup between them. I don't know. Where is Carpetbagger now? Is he back in his home base, or is he out traveling? I lose track of him sometimes. But if he's there, he really needs to get together with Burger and do something. Because hey, but you look at Carpetbagger's channel. He's way up there with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and Burger's stuck at 19,000. Burger's actually lost a couple subs since he broke away from Ice Poseidon there down in L.A. a while back, and he's kind of been struggling. He came back home to Indiana and hung out with his family, and now he's kind of doing some stuff down here on the East Coast. So all right, let me catch up for you. Disco, a vote for Disco. Oh yeah, that's Van City Van Life's dog. That's a beautiful dog. That crazy curmudgeon. I love those crazy curmudgeon-y bulldogs. Vote for Disco. Vote for Moo. Couple votes for Moo Moo there. A lovely line. Moo Moo is a cutie. It's a she, right? Is Moo Moo a she or a he? I don't know. I never paid attention. Disco is number one. More for Moo Moo. Diana loves all the dogs. I have a puppy as well, but can't count mine in because something or other. It has to be, you have to be, well, you can vote for your own. How about a couple of votes for Tank? Now, I am not a nomad, so I guess Tank technically doesn't qualify, but heck, I'll rig the voting. The Unibasist Maximum Effort Productions welcomes Craig. Yeah, right. Hey, Zep is better than MEP. Zep is a lot better than MEP, Unibasist. What maximum effort is that? Just sit there and, hi everybody, I'm on the chat. That's maximum effort. Yeah. Hey everybody. Do you remember? I got the Ultraman one. He at the very end, Blind View showed Ultraman. Okay, I used to watch Ultraman, and I was the first one to say Ultraman, and he didn't even mention me. It was like it just went right by. I think I won something again. I think that was the secret question. Who gets the last cartoon character, classic cartoon character, or classic animation character? He will win another razor, or he will win some other prize, right? I think I deserve something there for Ultraman because I got it. Banjo. Who's Banjo? Who's got Banjo? I forget who's got Banjo. It's not clicking in my head who Banjo is the property of. Disco. Everybody loves Disco, huh? Sweet little Moo Moo. I vote for Claude. I don't know who Claude. Ruben the Bulldog. Yeah, Ruben is a very popular channel, but it's not a nomadic guy. It's just a guy who goes out and films his bulldog every day. So I don't know. We need the dog of a nomad. Okay, you have to be nomadic. Okay, what is it? What's Capone? Capone there from Carolyn's RV Life. He would qualify. Couple votes for Capone. I like Capone. Sober there from Living Free Mikey, who we haven't seen in a couple weeks. I don't know. He's taking some time off, I guess, to figure things out. Dave, I finished to watch the Gold Rush on Discovery Channel, and one of the main characters looked exactly like you. Did you dig for gold, Dave? No, I only dig for super chat gold. That's the only gold I get. I'll have to watch that. The ladies upstairs do have Discovery Channel on the Verizon box there with 8,000 channels, and I just don't get around to watching it. But I like to, people always say that. I get that all the time. Some lady came up to me that like wide eyes the other day. You look just like my brother. I'm like, oh well, thank you, ma'am. I guess that's a compliment. Moo Moo is very cute indeed. Yeah, vote for Tank from Gus. Don't forget the wolf pack. Absolutely. They're adorable. That Tucker, he is just so cute. Yeah. Tucker is the cutest, isn't he? I'm not Chuck. I did watch your new video, I'm not Chuck, on the testing the outlets and all that. Very good. I like your production values. You have a very nice style. You kind of low key it and nice photography. Go do check out I'm not Chuck. He is the guy I interviewed about a week and a half ago when he was passing through Manassas looking for a new vehicle. Have you had any luck, Chuck? Have you had any luck, Chuck, to buy a new vehicle yet? You're still looking around. Time's running out. You got to be heading out. Where's you going out to some RV meetup there somewhere? Where's that, in Texas or somewhere pretty soon? Burger in real life. Yeah. I feel sorry for Burger. I don't know. He just seems kind of lonely and kind of just wandering around. He's not making the money he used to make. He used to, when he was hanging out in LA with Ice Poseidon, he was getting a lot of that kind of synergy going, and people were throwing money at him. And now he did that Gatlinburg stream last night. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just scanned through it. I can't watch 3 hours of that. And he didn't seem to make a lot of money. I think a lot of YouTubers are finding that now. The super chat is kind of wearing thin. Everybody's doing it, and people that have given their super chat money have given it, and there's no more money to give. And I think you see everybody doing that, and Jordy and Jacob and me and Larry and and everybody's going, Moo Moo is a she. That's what I thought. Thank you very much, Alex, for filling me in on that. I vote for Angela's old cat. No, we're going to do cats one day, but not today. Today, it's only dogs. Okay. Morning, Carolina. Tony, how are you doing? Dave, do you really ever pay attention? It's hard. I got to talk. And it's like, and the comments, I figured a way now so the comments don't keep blinking away here, as long as I keep the mouse thing hovered over it. I love Capone and Sober. Yeah, I do too. I think they're really cool dogs. I love those dogs that look to have that wisdom. You see them and they have those eyes, and and a shout out to the Germ. Lost his beautiful what was it, a boxer dog, Jasmine. She was old and she had those beautiful eyes, those sad, beautiful boxer eyes, and she passed away last week, or this past week. So but he's not a Nomad, so I guess we can't vote for her, but we'll put a little in memoriam in for that. Don't forget Bandit. Sober, Tank, Capone, and Cody are dull. They are. They're very kind of contemplative beasts, aren't they? Yeah, Geezer's been dealing with some flooding there in I don't know if he's been flooded out, but they've been getting heavy rains in Delaware too. The whole East Coast has been getting all this heavy rain crap, and so he's been probably out there with the bucket. Oh, Geezer. They already hired a new late morning host at WGMD, the right-wing talker there in Rehoboth Beach. They hired somebody else. The guy who used to work there came back. So they don't have a job for you, Geezer. Sorry, but I gave you a good pitch to the general manager over there. I said, who would be good for the 9 a.m. to noon shift? It would be Geezer. And he lives right down the road, and he lives here in Delaware. And vote for Sober. Yeah, I vote for Sober. I like Sober. Sober's a really neat dog. He kind of looks at Mikey there, kind of sometimes like, are you serious? The wolf pack sucks. Aw. Somebody said they were like large rats. Somebody called them all big, big rodents. They're just overgrown rodents. Now, we're not going to shame any dogs today because dogs have feelings too. I'm still looking for a Nash 22H, says Chuck. Okay, so he's got his eyes set on a particular vehicle. It's Nash. He really was saying how good it is. It's like handmade. The guy who makes them really takes proper care, and he really wants a Nash 22H. So if you have a Nash 22H, check out Chuck there in Tennessee. Okay, if you want to get in touch with him, just go to the I'm Not Chuck channel. Okay, and he is Charles, by the way, but his mother used to say, don't call him Chuck. So he got into He didn't like Chuck she didn't like Chuck as the nickname. So he became I'm Not Chuck. See, that's how he happened. So it's Charles. Contact Charles there in Tennessee at the I'm Not Chuck channel if you got a 22H. And it's got to be in pretty good shape, right? He wants, he wants something that's not, like on its last legs. Hi, Sister Earth. Hi, Michigander man. How are you? Who else is here today? Mike Brown. Dave needs an assistant to read. Yeah, I do. I need like the unit. Can the Unibasist? How about this? Saturday mornings, we'll put up a stool over there, put up we'll clear some space here in the dungeon. We'll put a stool and a little tray table and another computer there. And then the Unibasist can come over here every Saturday morning and sit there and help me with the comments. Okay. I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. And then afterward, we'll go over to Chipotle and I'll get him a burrito. That's his payment. I'm catching up on the comments. I'm almost live. Jester's house. Chris and G's dog Kobach. You mean Kodak? Kodiak? Kobach. Okay, I don't know. I'm just reading what you wrote. Kobach. Warbucks Plantation is now subsidized by Social Security, so no more super chats from me, Bubba. What are you saying, Bubba? Okay. Bubba's rich. Come on, Bubba. Bama Mike is in the house. Bama, you got a dog, right? I think I've seen your dog in some of your videos, right? Some of those hotel roomy things. Maybe we could vote for your dog, huh? Zep welcomes you to Dave's monologue where dialogue is not permitted. Dialogue? I mean, I'm the only one here talking. Who else is talking? I'm supposed to talk. Jeez. Send me your Skype info in an email. Yeah, I will, Bubba. I will. What? Yeah, I've been doing some Skype interviews lately. I did this past week. I did an interview with what's his face? Carolina Tony. I did a nice interview with Carolina Tony. Got a couple more interviews lined up the next coming weeks, so we'll see. Yeah, so Sober is a cool dog. Haven't seen Mike in a while. Hope he's okay. He's been hanging out in Minnesota with his family. That's what we hear. Scout from Joe Robinet's. Oh, yes, Scout. That beautiful, what's it, a German Shepherd. Scout from Joe Robinet's channel is really funny. He's not a nomad, but he does a lot of, well, he is a nomad in a sense. He does a lot of out and about camping. I mean, we know, what are nomads? Yeah, people that live in their vehicles full time. Are they people that, nomads can be explorers. They go and look for abandoned buildings. They go out camping a lot. We all just put them in the nomadic category. If they're travelers, they're movers and shakers. Sophie Doyle. Nash RVers aren't vehicles, are they? Well, they're like trailers, right? Let Cratchy do it. He'll pay as much attention to the chat as I'm paying attention to the chat. I'm trying to catch up. No, says the Unibasist. He's got his contract there with Blind Views. He's signed in blood. I can only work for you, Blind Views, and nobody else. You like it here in DC. There's a lot more clubs here. You can go play some clubs in Georgetown and the Birchmere and Alexandria and a whole bunch of places to play here. It's just a lot. DC's a hell of a lot bigger town than pokey little Harrisburg is. I mean, you want your career to go far, come down to DC here, I mean, there's lots of work for musicians. Yes, we have a dog, says Bama Mike. Okay, Bama Mike. Dave, you should allow all animals because it's 2018 and you can't assume the animal species. The cat might identify as a dog, right? Have we had any trans species? Have we ever had a dog become a cat or a cat become a dog? We're going to do the cats one of these days. I just wanted to, I want to save up the clickbaity titles for this Saturday. We'll do cats. The cats one is coming. Don't worry. I just said, we're going to just do dogs today. Okay. So we got Sober. We got some votes for Moo Moo. We got a vote or two for Tank. He doesn't really qualify. The Wolfpack Tucker, especially. Chrome's got a couple of votes. I'm getting there. I'm catching up. Mark is what? Well, Mark has to go to work. Yeah, Mark works on Saturdays. Dave, Gus writes, Dave, you know that on this moment, people in Venezuela are starting eating their pets because they have nothing left in shops. Inflation is blah, 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 blah. I read a good article yesterday about Venezuela. Do you know that a lot of people there are now using the American dollar? Yes, they said about a third of the people down there, especially if you're well connected and can get packages come in with dollars in them, that dollars, and then you get like what is it? They said like a thing of eggs in a store costs like a gazillion Venezuelan bolivars or whatever those things are called, but you can buy it for 60 cents if you have dollars. I'm just saying. Do you know that a number of countries use the American dollar as their currency? What is it, El Salvador? I think Ecuador. There's quite a few countries, especially in Latin America, that actually don't have their own currency anymore. They use the American dollar. I'm just saying that because I know it. I want to make you all think that I'm really smart here. I realize we're not talking about that, but maybe that's a good topic for one of my Dave almost every days over on my Camo Dave channel. That's a good topic. Anyway, morning, Carolyn. How are the geese today? that was a goose infested video you did. Oh my word. Do you ever have a goose attack you? I had that happen a couple times. We used to have big crowds of geese there by the lake there. I used to hike in Reston, and sometimes especially when they're nesting in the spring, they get very protective. And if you come a little too close to they have the guard goose, they'll have like one guard goose, and then they'll have a whole cluster of geese. And then if you get too close to one of the pregnant females ready to lay her eggs, that goose will come after you. Oh yeah, it'll open its mouth and hiss at you and come right for you. And I've never had it actually bite me, but yeah, they're kind of very aggressive. Don't forget Dave 2D vlogs. Leia. Yes, I like Leia. I like Leia a lot. That's kind of a scary dog, kind of a big dog, kind of scary, right? Martini. Oh yeah, Martini's adorable. The radon is terrible. Hey, for many years, I lived in a semi-basement bedroom, and I never checked for radon, so I don't know. I may, who knows? Everybody's going to die of something. I'm a fatalist. Something's going to get you eventually, and there's no way around that. Zimbabwe. Yeah, Zimbabwe. A lot of countries are using American dollars. That's exactly right. Don't forget Elvis Travel's dog, Narcy. I don't know if I remember seeing Narcy. I don't watch a lot of Elvis Travel's. Narcy, huh? All right. Dave got goosed. Duck, goose. Yeah, I saw Carolyn bought a new hat today on her video. That was very nice. I was bullied by geese in school. High school. I remember high school. We had what did we have? There were three groups in high school: the blacks, we had the rednecks, and we had the northern nerds. I don't know. And there were like three groups, and they all had their own segments, and everybody was. and occasionally the blacks and the rednecks would fight. That happened quite a bit. We actually had a riot. Our Herndon High was closed for a couple of days. They made the local TV news for a couple of days because we had a couple big riots. Yeah, that's before the end. Yeah. Anyway, that was back then. But I was with the northern nerds. We all kind of hung out in the science lab during lunch. Talked about, oh, did you see? Did you read the new Stephen Hawking? The new Stephen Hawking book is just out. Oh, yes. What his theory about universal plasmosis? I was a nerd in high school. I was kind of like a weirdo nerd. Dave, I went to school with kids from Camden. Al Frankenbeans. Yeah, we had a race ride, Herndon High School, 1974. I was actually out on a field trip that day, and the bus came back, and there was like a gazillion cop cars, and the school was on lockdown. Everybody could, and they were bringing the buses in to take everybody home, and we had to go wait in the bus for the. We couldn't even get into the school, and then we finally got taken home, and then they closed the school for a day or two, and it was on the news. It was like the big news story all over the DC market that night. Riot at Herndon High. Oh yeah. Today, that live in Reston, there's a school in Reston now called South Lakes. But back then, everybody went to Herndon. It's a nice school. It's there today. It's a very nice school. Herndon High Hornets. Go Hornets. Yeah, the 70s, weren't they fun? uh, Anyway, today's topic on Saturday, 84 watchers. Thank you so much, everybody. Today's topic is who's your favorite nomadic dog? Okay. A lot of nomads, whether they live in vans or RVs or even cars, a lot of them have dogs. And we want to know who your favorite dog is. Okay, we'll get to cats another day. Cats do not qualify today. It's dogs today. Okay, we got a lot of votes for Moo Moo. Got some votes for Scout there. Joe Robinet. He's got, what did he just hit? 700,000 subscribers. He's really building his channel up there in Windsor, Ontario. I like him. He's a really cool dog. He's a really cool cat. I like him. He does a lot of camping up there in the wilderness of Canada. Canada's got a lot of wilderness, believe me. Most of Canada is wilderness. So I guess he doesn't have too much troubles. Moo Moo, another vote for Moo Moo. Moo Moo is adorable. I think so far, Moo Moo's in the lead by my unofficial tally. Angela M's dog, Dressy, is the best. Angela M, it's a cat, isn't it? I thought Angela M had a cat. The cat that puked all over her bed. Remember, she had to go to the laundromat the other day. Joe Robinet does long videos. Yeah, in fact he did like a whole series of videos about that big thing where he was living off the. He went up to northern Canada a while back and or somewhere in central Canada, and was living off the land. He didn't take much food with him, and he was living on what he could catch and kill. Like a real man, a real catch and kill man. Anyway, yeah, Dressy is a cat, right? I thought that. Peanut. Who's Peanut? I've heard of Peanut. I can't place some of these people. Some of these dogs, I'm not quite sure. Frank M, Underdog, Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw. Oh, I thought you were on Blind Views. I always liked Underdog. Remember Wally Cox, that funny little weird guy with the glasses? Wally kind of talked like he did Underdog. Hi, this is Underdog. Yeah, I always liked Underdog. That was one of my favorite cartoon characters. I was not a huge cartoon person when I was a kid. I did watch a few of them. I like the Flintstones and the Jetsons and stuff like that, Jetsons, where Flintstones, where meet the Flintstones, where the Robin. We'll have a gay old time. And we'll have a gay old time. I'm a real man, writes Oshkosh. It's Josh. I go to the grocery stores for my meats. Chrome said he is going to make Disco wear a hat. Okay. My favorite dog is Brian from Family Guy. Well, yeah, then we can get into TV dogs. Let's not even go there. Simone of the Partridge Family. See, do they even have a dog? I don't even remember that. Pippi's two greyhounds are fun to watch when she lets them run in the park. Right. Pippi Peterson, right? Oh, yeah. I forgot about her. Some other dogs. Let's see. Who else? Who have we not mentioned? Oh, Mark Fun Jones has a dog. What's his name? Damon? He's not really a nomad, but he is kind of bottom of YouTube. So I guess we could throw Damon or Demon in there. Chase is a beautiful greyhound. There are two greyhounds right around the corner here that Tank likes to snarl at. They are pretty dogs. That real skinny, kind of funny looking heads. They're very pretty dogs, but they are kind of weird. Eccles off Coronation Street. Dave likes peanut butter. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. Anyway, what else? Let's just talk about some other big things on the bottom of YouTube today or this past week. What are some highlights? We haven't heard much from Mikey, living free. Mikey's still taking some time off. We didn't hear much from Camper Van Kevin, although he did do a live stream. Look at that hair. It's just sticking up there. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I can see it there in the light. Anyway, crazed beard hair. But he revealed that he sold the BT Cruiser, he sold the Geo Tracker, and he even sold his place in Georgia there. So he spent all the money and bought that brand new 2018 Ram something or other. It's a big van, big white van. It's really neat looking. I think it's very neat looking. So that's big news. Hey, Donna Price. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Sister Earth, that big dog that looks like a horse. The guy is an urban dweller. He lives in some kind of box truck. The dog's name is Magnum. Interesting. Camper Van Kevin was 400 miles away from the babies yesterday. Yeah, he was somewhere. He's driving, I guess, from Georgia to Colorado. So he was somewhere in Arkansas, Missouri. I don't know where he is. Living free is, I don't know. He might, who knows where living free is. If that's the case, then good for him. Leave Tank alone, Dave. Electrician's van. The Dodge van is really cool, but also pretty small. I wonder how he's going to live with the three dogs, in the van. It's going to be kind of close quarters. It is, I mean, it's not just one dog, it's three. And, they're going to be in there, and that does seem to be, I don't know. He's obviously getting a more reliable vehicle that's going to be more reliable on the roads. And he likes to travel a lot of the back roads all over the place. But Tank is Dave's best friend. Oh, yeah. Tucker is a real camping dog. He swims, hikes, and talks. Yeah, he talks, right? Oh, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. Can I go swimming, Daddy? Oh, just a few minutes, Tucker. Yeah, that dog loves to swim. Now, there's a difference between him and Tank. Tank hates water. Tank is just, and I've heard that pit bulls do not like water. Some dogs love water, Camper Van Elvis is down to his last $150. He's been pretty much hanging out in Chicago there. He is not doing any more. That's where he's from, right? Yeah, I don't know. I cannot stand people that post like 30 videos a day. I'm looking at my subscription list, and there's Elvis, like whole pages of Elvis, and they're 2-minute videos, and it's just driving down the street stuff. It's just, well, I'm going down to a Subway, and then I had to go to the car wash and fill up the Lisa Marie, and like, I don't know. I do think we're getting into kind of a revenue crunch for a lot of YouTubers right now. Even the ones that are making decent money, they're seeing their revenues go down. YouTube does weird things with their revenue stuff. And, I think we're seeing a lot of that. And it's just hard. You expect a certain payout from AdSense every month, and it just isn't there. And there's no reason. It's like you get like your pay. Yeah, you work in a job, right? And you're supposed to get $400 every paycheck, right? What if suddenly you get a paycheck that's $280? And it's like, what? And there's no one to tell you why it went down. That's like how it's like to work for YouTube. Okay, that's being employed, having a jobby poo with YouTube. That's what's going to happen. So deal with it. Mummy and Clyde. I got a couple Russians here. Okay, there we got to hide somebody there from. Yeah, who is that? Let's hide that one. That's a nasty one. Oops, that's a nasty one. Let's see. Hide user. Goodbye. Pay your taxes, Dave. Yeah, we got to pay our taxes to Elvis. Rusty had 200 videos demonetized. Rusty. Who's Rusty? I don't know who you mean by Rusty there, Janice. Trim Trab. Deborah Joy's dog, Hazel. Oh, right, Hazel. Hazel. Remember that show, Hazel the Maid? Shirley, what's her name? What was her name? I can't remember her name. Shirley Booth. I always liked that show. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Hazel, Mr. B, Mr. B, Mr. B. A frequent flyer quit Elvis a long time ago. I quit Elvis like every month or two, and then I always come back. I have to check. It's like Jimmy the Hobo. I can't stay sub to him for very long. He is so annoying. But every now and then I go, gee, I wonder what Jimmy the Hobo's up to, and I'll check him out. And I maybe resubscribe for a little bit. But there's a bunch of these YouTubers that I can only take in small doses. Burgers like that to some degree. He can wear on you real fast. I don't know. That's the way it is. The way it is. So anyway, I guess the big news story of the past week was Camper Van Kevin and his changing his whole life around with all that. Nomadic Fanatic, yeah, he's up in Maine now. Made it to Maine. Now he's got the brake problems again. So he figures, well, he's thinking it's the scooter, right? He's got the scooter, and the scooter weighs, I don't know how many 100 pounds. The scooter's on the back of the RV. So he decides he's going to get rid of the scooter. He sold the scooter. He bought a fold-up bike, and now he's got at least as now, what is now? Mid-July, because his videos are always delayed. So he's in Maine getting his drum brakes again replaced for, I don't know what it is. It's like the 10th time in the past year. He was having that problem a lot back when he started this cross country. What did he do? He left Seattle. When was it? Earlier this year, and he went across to Minnesota, and I'm trying to remember all of his travels. Anyway, he was having a lot of brake problems earlier this year, and Schwab, whatever that company is, the one that repairs cars up there in the Northwest, something Schwab. I really think two things about Nomadic Fanatic, two truths that we got to say to him. One is that these RVs are not meant for full-time living. They're just not designed for that, as a number of experts have said, including Blind Views, and I think Line Screw said that they're hard. It's hard, they're designed for weekend travel and light usage. They're not designed to be lived in full-time. And the other thing about Nomadic Fanatic, and he just has a lot of stuff in that thing. He's got this huge 40-some gallon water tank that he put in. He's got the, regular black and the gray tanks. He's got a lot of stuff. He's got that big couch in there. I just think it's hard on the brakes, Okay, let me catch up with the Comentitos here. Wilma Flintstone is here. Hey, Wilma. Oh, Rusty 78609. Oh, okay. I got to check that one out. He got all his videos demonetized, huh? That's weird. I have not heard of YouTube demonetizing like an entire block of videos like that. Can they pull your demonetization? Can they just say your channel is no longer demonetized? I've never heard of them doing that. I've heard of them shutting down videos, but I've heard of them shutting down channels and removing videos and stuff like that, but I've never heard of YouTube actually like mass demonetizing somebody. It's now taking over 6 months to get monetized now. Yeah, I've heard of that. Once you had like 1,000 subscribers, and then you've got to jump through some hoops, and then you've got to submit the monetization stuff, it can take 6 months more. Yeah, back in the day when I did it, it was a couple of days. I don't know. That YouTube is just, playing around with you. I don't know. I pay my taxes in the Cayman Islands. Yeah, right, Gus. Hey, Dave, can you use an RV you purchase as a tax deduction when you use it as part of your job? Well, I think you probably can. I think you should go to a tax person, some tax expert, but I'm sure there's probably a way to do that. Yes, anything you use as part of your employment, and if you're self-employed, you can usually write it off, or at least part of it, okay? The cars, that you can do that with your car, if you're the mileage and the repairs, yes, you can write a lot of that stuff off. Now, not all of it, and there are certain limits that I'm not, talking like I'm a tax advisor. But yes, certainly, certain percentage of it. Yeah, if you can show the IRS that you're using it as part of your, But again, there's a lot of hoops and stuff to jump through, and I would definitely talk to a tax advisor who is. But I'm sure you can, to some degree, do that. Absolutely. It's like what Adam does. I mean, heck, the rental car stuff you can write off. The room in your house. If you use a room in your apartment or house for an office, you can write that off. There's a lot of things you can write off. Did Dave mention Foxy from Big Dog? No, he didn't. Yeah, today's topic again is your favorite pooches, your favorite dogs at the bottom of YouTube, mainly from the Nomads. Okay. I think so far Moo Moo is in the lead. I've seen a lot of Moo Moos, a lot of Moo Moos. So Aja will be happy to know that everybody really loves her Moo Moo. We love Moo Moo. Where's my free lunch, Dave? I'm going to do that. I still got to get that together. I said I was going to give away a free lunch, a gift card, $25 free lunch, because I hit 4,000 subs. I wanted to hit it on the 1st of August, but I didn't hit it until the 2nd. But I do remember that. We'll do that this week. We'll get that thing together. I don't know, some sort of a gift card for Subway or McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King, so, someplace like that. And I will do a giveaway, $25 gift card. Dave will buy you lunch to thank all you fine folks for finally putting me over 4,000 subs. And we're already almost to 4,100. 100 viewers. Thank you very much. I just got 100. I like to get that. I don't know why. When I do these silly little Saturday chats, I love 100. When I hit the 100 mark, I got 100 people watching now. Yeah. Oh, now it's 99. Damn it. Who left? Somebody. Back to 100. And 27 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. I don't care. Go away if you want. Want to take it down to 97? I don't care. I hit 100. That's all that matters. Anyway, we're at 27 likes. Don't forget to smack the like button. Don't forget to, if you want to do the super chat. I am kidding. It's parody. Okay. I do notice that a lot of folks super chat is down though. You'd see a lot of people. I know, a lot of YouTubers are now doing the chats with you can hit the little $sign and send them a couple bucks. And I do notice that, a lot of people that were making a lot of money a couple months ago are now really, they'll get something thrown to them now and then, but that money is way down. And that's to be expected. People that love you are going to send you the money, but they're not going to just send it every time you do a live stream, You're not hitting that like button enough. Damn it. Thank you, Unibasist. Where's the wrench? Yeah, I don't know. The wrench is up there in New Jersey. He's visiting his mommy in New Jersey. Imagine this. The wrench is an old guy, and his mom, he's still on his mom. It's like, yeah. Anyway, I like Craig. He's a really cool cat. We've never met. He's my dachshundator. He's my producer. We still never met. And yesterday he was driving from his home down in the Carolinas up to New Jersey to visit his mom, and he came within like 10 miles of me and I said, hey, you should have let me know. We could have stopped there's a Wawa. He stopped at a Wawa in Gainesville, Virginia, which is just west of DC. I said, well, you could have let me know you were going to be at that Wawa at 10:30 in the morning, and I would have met you there, and I could have done a video. Thank you, Mikey Mike. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much, Mikey Mike. I appreciate that very much. Where's Denise, the wandering artist? I don't ever see her on my channel. Doesn't she like me? 4K, only 10 more years until you hit that $100,000 plague. CC2 is an old guy. Yeah, he's a bit old. Yeah, Caravan Carolyn and I are the same age. We were both born within a week of each other. Okay. We're both February 1958. I won't give you the dates, but we're both within a week or two of each other. Okay, so we are like almost exactly the same age. And CC2, Craig, you know, I'm not going to mention his last name. Craig is, yeah, he's older than us by at least a decade. You know. Oh no, the Unibasis message was retracted. Why did you retract, Unibasis? Did you say something nasty? The Dave gets a $200 super chat as the Dave has a heart attack live on YouTube. $200. Craig is a very nice guy, RV Rebel Girl. Yes, I hope he can meet you both. Hopefully, I'm hoping, okay? He's coming back from New Jersey early next week. He's, only staying up there with his mom a couple days. So we're hoping that he's got to come back through the DC area to get back down, back down to North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever. Anyway, we're hoping that maybe early next week, we can at least say, just have a quick meetup, get a cup of coffee, McDonald's, Starbucks, Wawa. I didn't realize there are Wawas around here. They're out in the hinterland, but maybe that Wawa there in Gainesville we'll meet at. I'd like to do a mukbang at a Wawa. Why not? And there's Sheets. Yeah, there's a Sheets out there too. You go just west of DC and you get the Sheets and the Wawas, but there are none right in the immediate DC area. Please start using XL t-shirts. I think this is actually a little bigger than what I normally wear. I don't know, man. Anyway, yes. So, yes. Sophie. Oh, Sophie Doyle, a pit loves the water. Really? Caravan Carolyn. That's interesting because I've read up on pit bulls and they say pit bulls don't like water. That's the general consensus of dog experts. I've read that. You read up pit bull and it will say something like, these dogs do not like water. I don't know. That's interesting to see a pit bull that likes the water. Alex, you want to fight? You want to fight me? I can't vote for Sophie Doyle. She bit me twice. Oh no, yeah, don't vote for a dog that bit you, Blue Van, Dan. Pit bulls love you when you make fart noises at them. I do it. He likes that. Tank likes that. Pigpen. Who's Pigpen? All dogs like water. Yeah, I think they do. All dogs don't like water. I think all dogs could like water if they were raised. All dogs can like anything. It just depends how they were raised. I don't know. Tank hates umbrellas. Tank is like morbidly, if he'll go crazy if you just take an umbrella out. He is he'll go crazy. And I don't know, something in his puppyhood, somebody scared him with an umbrella. I don't know. I know dogs. I used to walk with a guy who had a dog that if you took a bottle of water out, a plastic bottle of water, and that dog saw that bottle of water, that dog would go crazy. Just the sight of a bottle of, little water bottle, you're drinking. And I don't know, there are dogs that don't like guys with beards, I mean, I've had that happen where I'll be walking around and the dog will lunge at me and the owner will pull back and say, oh, he's never done that to anybody else. So I don't know. Dogs get something like that. Dave, if we all donated $1, would you close crop your beard? If you all donate $1, what do you mean close crop it? Like I could trim it up a little bit. Sure, if everybody does. Elvis is a Syrian refugee, the Assyrian god. My pit has to be wrestled to the ground for a bath. He hates rain and loud sounds, loves to eat and sleep and run. Yeah. We've gotten, I do have a video up somewhere on my Dave Hughes channel, I think it is, of Tank getting a bath. And my house lady, her name is Susan, her daughter, Katie, I have to shout out Katie one of these days. She's a comedian based in Richmond. She has a very nice channel. I don't know. I'm not going to shout her out because I'm going to get her permission to shout her out before I do it. But she's a real nice person. Anyway, she came up and she got Tank in the bathtub and gave him a bath, and he liked it. She's very good with him. I'm back from Walmart. Oh, you went to the Walmart, huh, with your mom there up in New Jersey, huh? So Black Bigot, where's Black Bigot? He was in Atlantic City the other day, so that's not far from where Craig is. Craig's not too far from Atlantic City there in Jersey. So maybe Craig, my Doxinator, and Black Bigot can get together. Maybe, I don't know. So anyway, Black Biggins there. Where did SKG, his girlfriend? She says she's back in Wisconsin now. So that's where her family is. So I don't know. We're going to be interesting to see where everything plays out between the two lovebirds there. We will see. But Black Bigot's having, he got pulled over twice last week by the New Jersey cops. One of them, he was leaving a Walmart and they thought he would shoplifted. The cop pulls him over and says, "Hey, we got a report of a guy wearing the same clothes you're wearing, driving the same color van you've got, and he has shoplifted something at Walmart." And then it turned, Black Bigot looks down and he goes, "There is a Walmart bag in his car." And then the cop asked to see the receipt. And Black Bigot just said, "No, you can't see the receipt. I'm refusing to show it to you." And eventually the cop let him go. But Black Bigot's very cool with cops. He knows how to handle them. He really does. Yeah, Craig, you missed. I had to delete somebody. There was some Russian person here that was saying horrible things, and I had to block them. I had to do your job for you, Craig. You let me down. You let me down. I'm disappointed. Elvis has a crush on Black Bigot, as he reviewed. Black Bigot's a nice guy. He really is. I tell you something. Of all he does talk kind of crazy sometimes, but he's a nice man. He has a certain sense. He has a nice sense of humor. He's got a really interesting way of seeing things, and he has a good amount of common sense. You kind of wonder how he got in this situation. He keeps saying that, "Hey kids, what is he, a 39-year-old guy, and I'm living in a beat up van. Don't let this happen to you." He says that a lot, and it's very funny and true. And I like him. He's a cool guy. Creeper, the hidden hero to protect us all. Klersky, is he here? I haven't seen Clear. Oh, there he is. Klersky, the Creeper. Hey, you got to hang out with Wandering Yimmy. Wandering Jimmy there is in Portland, Oregon area. No, he was in Eugene, and I think he's in somewhere in the northwestern chunk of Oregon now. So Klersky, you got to look up Wandering Jimmy, and he hangs out with the tribe. I don't know if they're all there or not. But anyway, there's a lot of RVers coming up to that area of Oregon, and you need to hang out and interview them all. And whatever happened to Jed and Evie? Evie did a video. I think she did a video this past week, a live stream. Didn't get a lot of views. And Jed, I don't know. Their lives are in transition right now. And Jed started up. He changed his channel name, dropped the Into the Mystery 13, and it's just some generic like living in a van or all about vans, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know. It's interesting to see how these YouTubers are just trying to kind of remake their channels and figure things out. Evie is smoking hot. Well, we could I'm not going to do it today, but we could do the most beautiful women at the bottom of YouTube. There's another one for you. Maybe that's next week. Don't bring it up now. We don't need to get into that now, but the most beautiful women at the bottom of YouTube. But anyway, today is the cutest doggies at the bottom of YouTube, the Nomads, whatever. I'm going to officially say, Wandering Jimmy just met up with Kelly Doyle. Yes, I think I saw that. Jimmy's on the Oregon coast, but probably he was there, but probably not there now. It's hard sometimes with these RVers to know where they are because they often film way ahead, and then they have to edit and post their stuff. And by the time they post their stuff, they're long gone. But we know that Nomadic Fanatic does that. The videos that he's posting now are stuff that he did back in early to mid July. Carolyn's RV Life. I don't know. She may even be back from Alaska by now. I don't know. Her videos are like sometimes 2 months delayed. What up, everyone? Hey, Movie Mania Nick. How are you doing? Hey, Movie Mania Nick, what's your favorite movie so far of 2018? I want to know. Tell me that. If you had to pick one movie so far that stood out above the crowd for the first 8 months of the year so far, what is your favorite movie of the year so far? And I want to know that. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Uh, All right, and Diana, we could do one the hottest dudes at the bottom of YouTube. Okay, that we'll do that too. We're gonna do the cat. We're gonna do the cutest cats one of these days. The beautiful women, the hottest guys. Yeah, we're gonna do it all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Movie Mania Nick, there is too many. LOL. You can't pick one. I mean, come on, just pick one. The one that really, really knocked your socks off that you really like. Ant-Man and Wasp. I used to when I was younger. I don't know. I used to kind of, when I first moved in my condo, 2005, 2006, I used to go to the movies every weekend. I just did. I either a friend or I just go by myself. But every weekend I would go to at least one movie. And I saw every movie 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. And then I just stopped going to the movies. I really did. I just said, I'm paying so much money to see so much crap, because most of the movies I went to see, even though they were like garbage. I did see some really good movies though, but Carolyn's RV life has shown us nothing interesting in Alaska. I'm kind of a little perturbed by her. I do like, she has a nice attitude, and she does go out in the wild and do the camping stuff. But I'm saying I'm not seeing a lot of Alaska. I'm just seeing a lot of trees and back roads. That's what I'm seeing. I could see trees and back roads in Georgia or Virginia or Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Trees and back roads. It seems like that's what her videos are these days: trees and back roads and little camping spots. And occasionally we'll see a glimpse of a mountain off in the distance. I don't know. I wanted to see a little more of. I'm really kind of a little disappointed that she isn't showing us more of Alaska. I don't know. Go into Fairbanks, do some stuff. I mean, Less Junk, More Journey. Nate and Marissa they're there too, and they showing us all over Alaska. They're taking the planes around. They're showing us the town. They're showing us Fairbanks. They had that festival there on the 21st of June, the overnight, the longest night or the longest day thing. They're doing some cool stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of a little disappointed in CRVL stuff. I wish she'd just get out of I realize maybe she personally likes just kind of hanging out by herself there, but I'd rather see some more stuff about what Alaska is. She's just, we don't even know where she is in Alaska. She's just somewhere in the woods. uh, I want Movie Mania Nick and Dave the interview. Yeah, I wanted to get together with Movie Mania Nick when I was in Delaware last summer, and it just never happened. But I would like to interview him. We can still do the Skype thing. If you're a YouTuber building your channel, whatever, and you want me to interview you on Skype, you know what Skype is. I'll do a half-hour interview with you. I'd like to do some people that are building their channels and doing some interesting stuff and whatever. Email me on camodave@gmx.com, and we will talk. I would like to do an interview with even some of you guys that are small channels. I don't mind. I think it's fun to interview people that are trying to build their channels and look at their different philosophies with it. So absolutely. I used to sneak in the movie theater in Deptford when I was a kid. Hey, Al Frankenbeans. I used to live in West Deptford when I was a kid. That was one of the places in New Jersey where I lived, 1968 to 1972. Yeah, Nottingham Road, West Deptford. It's actually was Woodbury, called Woodbury, but we were technically West Deptford Township. So yeah, I that was a fun time. I think that was 5 years I lived in West Deptford, New Jersey, where four of the four of the best years of my childhood. I really had a blast there. I like Sightseeing Sally. The more she posts, the more she reminds me of Pee Wee Herman. I did enjoy her latest video. She did that kind of abandoned government facility down that road. I thought that was a very good video. I highly liked it. She kind of built a nice little, it was kind of scary. I thought she did a good job with that. Yeah, so it's nice to see her back on YouTube. Then I go to an adult movie theater wearing an overcoat like Pee Wee Herman. uh no, I was, why would you go to an adult movie theater? You could just go get a tape or something. Pretty ironic how people get upset when you treat them the same way they treat you. I like Redbox. Movies are expensive now. $10 for a small popcorn. No thanks. Yeah, Redbox is a good thing. I like Redbox a lot. It's like a couple bucks, right? It used to be a buck something. I don't know. Haven't done it in a while, but I always liked Redbox. So far, it is Black Panther. Okay, so okay, we got Movie Mania Nick to at least tell us what his favorite movie so far, Black Panther. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that, even though I have not seen it. Yeah, a whole lot of Alaskan dirt. We've seen a lot of Alaskan dirt from Carolyn's RV life. Yes, yes. Craig has official certification to be a service geezer. Well, not really. I don't know. Craig does have two little dogs. He could sick the dogs on somebody if they were attacking somebody. But anyway, yeah, Blue Van Dam. We went. Have you sold your place? I'm not. Chuck wants to know. It was on the market there. I think he told us last time he hadn't sold it. I saw him driving around there looking at that fire damaged store down the road there. That was very interesting. Yeah, not yet, Chuck. Yeah, and they got the fires up there now. That's kind of scary. And you look at some of the ground from some of his videos there, and everything's brown. It's really dry, and you wonder, wow, it's a shame they can't take all that rain we've gotten over here on the East Coast and ship it over there. I don't know. Science, you think science could do something about that, right? Creeper's leaving us. Where are you going, Creeper? I got to creep around. It's time to creep around. I'm creeping around Portland. He's the creeper, you know. You're in the Safeway and you look around. Oh my goodness. I saw the creep. He was creeping around. We should use Russian weather machines to move the rain. Okay. They have seed the clouds. Didn't they used to do that cloud seeding where they would drop some sort of pellets in the clouds and then they would make rain? I've heard of that. I don't know. They used to do that in like drought ridden areas. I don't know. Disco, a vote for disco. Okay. Today's SATURDAVE. Our topic is the cutest dogs at the bottom of YouTube, mainly nomadic dogs. So let's get some more votes in. I think Moo Moo is in the lead from my unofficial count here. I know Craig is going to go back through all the comments later today when this video gets posted, and he's going to count up the votes that every dog got, and he's going to give me the final tally. So that's what Craig's going to do today. So thank you, Craig. I appreciate your work. But from my just looking at the comments, Moo Moo is in the lead. Definitely Moo Moo. Yeah, everybody I like Moo Moo. She's a sweetheart. She's such a nice dog. Yes, Zepp Weckham's Wandering Jimmy. Wandering Jimmy's here. Hey. Oh, hello, everybody. How are you? You were talking about getting a dog. I remember you did a video where you were kind of talking about it. Are you made any plans on that? Ask an Asian what's their favorite. Oh, Al Frankenbeans, you're too funny. I don't know. The dog's a lot of work. A dog's a lot of work. And then you got to also watch out. The big problem, especially when you're traveling in warmer areas like in the Northeast or whatever, the South, you got to watch out for the dog. And if you leave the dog in your RV, it's in a vehicle and it gets hot. And it's hot. You got to run. I noticed Line Screw the other day. He's fixing the top of his vehicle there, and he has the air conditioner running. And he said that of a dog it's been like 90 degrees in Vancouver, and he has a dog there, I think he has a dog. And he said he had to keep the AC on for that. So yeah, you gotta really. There's a lot of taking care of when you got a dog in a van or whatever. Tank rules. Thank you, Larry. Oh yeah, we know who Wandering Jimmy has said that many times. Moo Moo, yeah. When he went back to Chicago there to take care of some business earlier this year, he was always, "I miss Moo Moo, I miss Moo Moo." Of course, Sparky Tuttle. I mean, if my house was on fire, I would grab my dog first. No, we got to get the stock certificates. Forget the dog. Get the jewelry. Line Screw has an American dog. Do Canadian dogs have a slightly different bark than American dogs? The woof woof as opposed to woof woof. They do, like the about and the boot. They I always wondered that. Like, could a dog from Russia understand a dog from America? Well, why not? I would vote for Hobo Tex dog Billy. Okay, there's a vote for Billy. Tank's friend. Odin. Yeah. Odin the pit bull comes here every now and then to stay with Tank. Odin is owned by my housemate's daughter, my house lady's daughter, and they have a weird relationship. They like and they hate each other. Odin comes in and he pretends like he's the alpha dog and wants to control everything. It's a very, yeah, but this is Tank's territory, and they have a very strange relationship. Sophie Doyle, oh yes. I have the cutest dog in Nebraska, Lily. Oh, have you put Lily on your? I don't remember seeing Lily in your videos, totally, Kathy. I mean, I haven't watched everything you've done. Odin is a beautiful dog. He's a skinny dog. He's skinnier than Tank. Tank's getting a little chunky. I think his owners feed him a little too much stuff. I'd put him on a little bit of a diet. But Odin is a very nice dog. He's very much an alpha dog, and he doesn't bark. He's very, very, he will be out back, and there'll be somebody walking down the pathway that goes back, and Tank is up there barking like crazy. Row, row, row. Odin will be he looks like he's barking. He'll be running around, jumping, but there's nothing coming out of his mouth. Now, he can bark. It's not like he can't bark, but for some reason, when he gets all riled up, he doesn't bark. But his mouth moves, but he doesn't bark. It's interesting. Except that Billy is not a dog. Okay, he's a goat. Yeah, Sophie does not like blue. Well, Sophie likes to nip at Blue Van Dan. Yeah. There's weird with dogs, isn't it? There's something about a certain person that the dog just doesn't like. It's a beard. It's just the way the guy. I'm not going to get into this. There are certain people of a certain ethnic persuasion. I'm not going to mention that because I don't want to get into that. But there are certain people of a certain ethnic persuasion, little ladies usually, that if Tank sees them, he just goes ballistic. Okay, but everybody else he's fine with. So I don't know. Maybe he's a rescue dog, so maybe there was a little ethnic lady with umbrellas that used to own him, and he didn't like her. I don't know. I like dogs better than people. You don't get much unrequited love from people these days. A dog will give you. They always say that if you come to Washington and you want a true friend, buy a dog. Okay, get a dog. That's the because everybody in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, everybody's glad hands you and pretends to be your friend because they only want favors from you. They don't really like you. And if you want somebody that really likes you for who you are, get a dog. Wandering Jimmy. Yeah, Wandering Jimmy is saying hi to everybody. Bubba, Caravan Carolyn, Rebel Girl, Totally Kathy. So where are you? You're still in Oregon, then I take it, right? Yeah, you really love it there. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, I saw a video the other day. The last remaining Blockbuster is in Bend, Oregon, and I think you were in Bend the other day, right? Bend, Oregon, there is one Blockbuster left. Now, there were a couple Blockbusters left in Alaska, two. There was a few in Alaska, and there was one in Oregon, and the ones in Alaska are closing. So there is one Blockbuster left, and that's in Bend, Oregon, and it is like a tourist trap. People are come by, and everybody's taking their pictures. Oh, look, there's still a Blockbuster. One left. Isn't that weird? Oh, you drove right by it. Okay, good. Yeah, well, that's the big tourist. What do you have to see if you go to Bend, Oregon? You have to see the last Blockbuster. There's a Roy Rogers here over on the other side of Springfield. I keep meaning to go over there and check them out because I thought most of the Roy Rogers had closed, but no, there's still a few of those left. And we still have an open Kmart here in Springfield, Virginia. I think that's kind of weird. But all the Sears, I think there's like 2 open Kmarts still around here somewhere, but I don't know. Bend over. That's MFJ. Hi, Michael Nippert. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Well, Mark is table sawing, so Stuckies. Free fixins for Dave. Yeah, my granddaughter refuses to believe that phones were once connected to the wall. Oh, I remember those days. Remember those days? You know, my mom would have a phone in the bedroom and she wanted to move the phone to the living room, right? And the phone was plugged into the, I mean, it wasn't plugged, it was like hardwired into the wall. You'd have to call the phone company up and the guy would come out and he'd unhook the phone and he'd move it to another room or that. Yeah, you couldn't just even unplug the phone. Eventually they put plugs on them. But, this was in the early days when everything was hardwired. There was a phone in your bedroom and you couldn't, there was no way to move it. Michael Nippert, I had to get my car towed to the shop. It won't start, and I'm on sick leave because I fell and hurt my shoulder. Oh, Michael, I hope you're feeling better. Jeez Louise. Do you remember oh, yeah, I remember Jerry Lewis Theaters. Yeah, I do remember that. Was that the Jerry Lewis, Martin Lewis? Lady! uh, I was cleaning out my wallet and I found my Blockbuster card. I threw it away. Probably should have kept it for a collector's item. I found that I was going through some old stuff and I found a Tower Records bag, the yellow with the red lettering on it. And I kept that. It's like, I had to keep that. Yeah, I think I had a Tower. They used to have they used to have a rental thing at Tower where you had a Tower Records rental card, where you could rent movies from Tower there. I think I still have that somewhere. They said there's still some Tower Records over in Japan. And yeah. All righty, folks. What are we pushing? About an hour and 15 minutes. I do appreciate it, everybody being here. So anyone want to make a last-minute vote on the cutest, most adorable dog at the bottom of YouTube? I think from my general consensus here, Moo Moo looks like she's out in front. I see. I don't know. Yeah, I miss Tower Records. I love Tower Records. I hate and that. Yeah, hey, I don't know. I miss Radio Shack. I used to like to go into Radio. Did you hear? I think they said Radio Shack. Somebody's actually bought the Radio Shack name, and they're actually going to. What was it? Some hobby store? There's some hobby store, the one they don't have in this area, that's going to actually make like a store within a store with like a Radio Shack in it. I heard that something about that in the news today, that they're actually going to revive the Radio Shack in some, is like a store within some sort of hobby type shop. One of those like Michael's places. I don't know. It's not Michael's, but somebody like that. Moo Moo. Okay, I'll send the gift card to Moo Moo. I'll buy lunch for Moo Moo. I'll go down to PetSmart and I'll get a $25 gift card, and that's who gets the free lunch for Dave for being the 4,000 subscriber. Moo Moo will win. Yeah, I'll send it to Aja. I don't know what's your address, Aja. Send me your address or one way to mail you a gift card, $25. I'm buying Aja. I'm buying Moo Moo and Aja lunch. PetSmart or whatever those stores are. Hobby, no, it wasn't Hobby Lobby. It was some store I've never heard of. Do 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 do. Disco. He is British. A British bulldog. A lunch for Moo Moo from Wawa. Okay. Well, when I go meet Craig, when he comes back from New Jersey and he swings by the Wawa in Gainesville, Virginia, out near Haymarket, maybe we could meet for a restaurant in Haymarket. There's a number of good restaurants in Haymarket. When he comes through that area on maybe Monday, we'll meet and yeah. I'll buy Craig a ham sandwich from the Wawa. Yeah, I don't know. I got to give her a Walmart card, right? I'll give her it'll be safe. I'll give her a Walmart. I'll give Aja a $25 Walmart gift card, and with the intention that she spends it for Moo Moo. Okay, all Moo Moo stuff, Moo Moo toys, a Moo Moo lunch, a Moo Moo food, whatever. But she has to spend it for Moo Moo, and she has to swear that she's going to spend all $25 for Moo Moo. Okay, that's what we'll do. Subway opens at 20. I'm not doing Subway today, Craig. And Subway's open early. They open at like 7 a.m. They have breakfast sandwiches. I still have the Radio Shack free battery card. I am the official Moo Moo sitter. Oh, are you doing that today, Wandering Jimmy? Wandering Jimmy? Moo Moo will probably say, why? Good. Some of your stuff, Jimmy, I really enjoy it. You do some really nice photography, and I like how you kind of show the nature stuff, and I really there's a sense in that I find is really nice. You do a good job there. Have to say that. The ladies are up. I want my transistor radio back. Yeah. I love old I love it. I gotta someday. I keep saying I want to start a collection of old radios, even stuff. There's a couple guys. Well, I can't remember the channel. There's a couple of people that do like reviews of old transistor radios, and I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, he's somebody in Binghamton, New York. I forget his name. I'll have to look it up and let you know. But he does some really good reviews of like radios and radios from the 60s and 70s, some of those old transistor radios. So very cool. Anyway, folks, I am starting to wrap things up. Thank you for watching SATURDAVE every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I thank you all for being here. Thank you. Let me do a shout out to Chris Palmquest, Cat Kankin, Una Bases, Sparky, Cat Kankin, Caravan Carol, and Wandering Jimmy, lovely Lioness NW. Thank you all for being here. Craig is the Chipotle. The Chipotles are now opening. Oh, did you see that they actually opened the Chipotles now at 10:30? I've noticed that by the time I get there, they've been open for a while. And I also noticed that a lot of the Chipotles around here are staying open till 11 o'clock at night now. Hey! All right, Alex. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mummy, Sparky, New Nomadic, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't wear any underwear. Go to FuzzFace1Z for the latest and greatest Dave stuff. I still have a whole pile of Camo Club stickers, the round ones. Okay, if you want one, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. You can find my address there on my fuzzface.com page, 1Z, or I'll post the address down below. Okay, so just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. Yeah. BGR burgers. Yeah, I tasted their apple burger, by the way. Go to my Dave Hughes channel and watch my mukbang of their apple burger, which was really good. Very good. I'm surprised. May all your babies be toothless and naked. All righty, folks. Thank you all for watching. Have a great Saturday and a great week.